Hello everybody, this is an astrological forecast for Libra for November of 2012. And this also applies if you have a Libra ascendant. My dear Librans, we've got Venus in your sign for the first 3 weeks of this month. And not only that, in the second week of the month it's making a trine to Jupiter in your 9th house. So you're going to be coming over as extra charming. People are going to be liking you even more than they usually do. It's a good time for mediating, for making peace. You love making peace, so if you want to make the peace, this will be a good time to do it. It's a good time for being with other people. In some ways, it's good for favouring pleasure over work a little bit more. And it's also the second week of the month, a good time for planning a trip, for going on a trip, and for meeting people from other countries and connecting up with them. Wonderful time for that. And maybe even having a little bit of a romance for those of you that are so inclined. The big things happening this month, well, first of all, we've got Mercury, planet of communication, going retrograde from the 5th to the 25th of the month. And it's retrograde in your 3rd house, Libra. So not a brilliant time for signing legal documents. I would not do it if you can help it during this retrograde, particularly because it's in the 3rd house. It's not the best time for starting a new deal, but it's a wonderful time for closing a deal that's been going on for a long time. So if you've been in a lot of negotiations or you want to renegotiate something, the retrograde is a wonderful time for doing that. It's also a wonderful time for learning, for doing some in-depth research, for getting to the bottom of something. You may have some miscommunications with people. You may find yourself repeating something. Haven't they heard me? Yeah, you may have to be a little more patient because we've got Mars in that house towards the end of the during some of this month as well. So you may find that you're getting a little impatient with people not listening to you, but you try and listen a little more, and that will help ease these communication challenges. We've also got a lot happening for you, Libra, in your finances. Lots been happening. You're reassessing your values, your priorities, what's important to you. We do have Venus in that house of finance for the last week of the month, so that can draw some opportunities to you. But the most important thing I need to draw your attention to, especially one of the most important things we're having as an aspect this year, is the solar eclipse, new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio on the 13th of the month. And the effects of a solar eclipse last for at least 6 months after, and it's in your house of finance and money, Libra. And sometimes this can trigger a crisis, and a crisis can lead to opportunities, of course, but it's usually big events. So there could be a big event happening with you and your finances, with your business, with your work, with the way you earn money. You might have a different way you're going to have to earn money. You might have to look into other opportunities. So it will give you an opportunity maybe to make a fresh start, to start something new financially. You see, what the eclipse tends to do is it pulls out of our life the things that aren't making us happy, and sometimes leaves a bit of a void and some fear in that space, in the emptiness, but also gives us an opportunity to create some new things, something new coming in, something exciting. And especially for you and your finances, many of you have needed it for a long time and want it. Not a time to overspend with Venus there, but it is a wonderful time with Mars into your 3rd house for much of this month. It's a good time for selling something. Not a good time for buying big ticket items, small items, bargains, yes, but a very good time for selling something. It's a very good month for studying, for learning something new. For this, it's excellent. Towards the end of the month, we have Mars-Pluto together in your 4th house of home. So there could be some issues connected with control and manipulation around the people who are close to you. Home, you may find that you need to move home or change your location in some way, maybe change where you're working. There could be some domestic strife, disagreements, and it might be best in some ways for you to be alone for a little while. I know Librans, you want to share everything, but you may find that people are getting in your way in your environment and you need to just have some alone time. So make sure you do get some alone time, as well as using that very charming Venus in your sign for the first 3 weeks of the month, which will make people very loving and kind to you for the most part. So I wish you a great month, and I thank you for listening and for passing on the videos and sharing them. And I'm always delighted to hear from you if you'd like to come for a reading or ask me a question. Always delighted to hear from you. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.